And of beauty rich in colour and a land brimming with ancient history. A St. Patrick's Day special, Wild Ireland. Premieres 5 o'clock Saturday on Channel 10.
If you hate cockroaches as much as I do, here's the fast way to stop them. Mortein. Watch this test. Mortein's powerful formulation stops cockroaches faster than ever before. Mortein ever before. Mortein high-performance surface spray. Knocks down cockroaches fast. When you're onto Mortein, stick to it.
Now, I want you to tell me if you can hear this. Good. And this. Very good. Now this. Fine. Then there's nothing wrong with your ears. So when I tell you this cottage sofa is on sale at Freedom Furniture for just $399, that's $399, you'll know you're not hearing things, even though Freedom's price is unheard of.
In the late afternoon of October 15, Betty Grumdyke decided she needed clear crystal buttons to finish off her new creation. Instead of rushing all over town, she let her fingers do the walking, and with the help of the yellow pages, quickly located the buttons nearby.
I think I've got just what you want.
That night, when her boyfriend arrived, he liked what he saw.
Bye.
There are 3 million stories in the yellow pages. This has been one of them.
Divorce, it's an ugly word.
I'm not here! I'm not here!
Robert's having an affair.
Where on earth did you get an idea like that?
You told me.
And it's catching up with him.
He thinks I should get a divorce.
I'm not here!
Mother and Son, Monday. They patrol the most glamorous beach in the world. Join the men and women of Baywatch for hot summer action, 7:30 Saturdays on 10. This is the 10 Eyewitness News, second edition, with Eric Walters.
Good evening. Any doubts that Australia is deep in recession were cast aside today with the release of the latest jobless figures. There are now more people out of work than during the 1983 recession. A record 738,000 people were unemployed last month, and the government expects the figure to go even higher.
The Bureau of Statistics' monthly survey of unemployment goes back to 1978. Last month, in seasonally adjusted figures, it recorded a record total of 738,300 out of work nationwide, a jump of 26,000, which is 8.7% of the workforce. Western Australia, 9.8%, has the highest state figure. This graph shows the dramatic national upward trend, with the rate increasing in all states except Tasmania. In Parliament, the opposition again called for Treasurer Keating to resign.
There's 7.5 million jobs now, of which 738,000 are unemployed, right? You had 1 million in 6 million. 1 million in 6 million. I mean, you are the unemployment specialist.
Mr. Keating based his claim on one economist's estimates of the hidden unemployment and the number participating in the workforce back in the recession of 1983. But one labour market statistician at the ABS says, at best, it's highly debatable. Opposition leader John Hewson today called on the government to speed up labour market and other reforms to meet the crisis.
Or is the government simply going to submit to the timetable set by their mates in the union movement?
Incensed, Mr. Hawke said the special relationship had delivered big benefits for Australia.
We were able to have a rate of employment growth in this country 4 times faster than you.
Paul Bongiorno, 10 Eyewitness News.
Some good news. Australia has signed an historic trade agreement with the Soviet Union. The deal is worth tens of millions of dollars and covers a wide range of primary products and manufactured goods.
Today's signing of a trade agreement between Australian trade promotion company Euro-Pacific and its Soviet counterpart Sovero is an historic business milestone. The agreement will pave the way for Australian exporters to have ready access to the huge, newly emerging market in the Soviet Union. But there's more.
We're going to be also running the whole Asian market from the same base.
Under Gorbachev, the Soviet Union is reaching out to the Western world, and this new agreement is proof the Soviets are serious about breaking down the business barriers.
It will give us the opportunity, I mean, give us, our countries, to, first of all, to know each other better. I'm sure that such kind of agreement, it's a future.
Former West Australian Deputy Premier David Parker has been accused of misleading Parliament over a deal to sell the Fremantle Gas and Coke Company. His accuser, in evidence to the WA Inc. Royal Commission today, former State Energy Commission Deputy Chief Marwood Kingsmill.
Marwood Kingsmill detailed an extraordinary day on March the 8th, 1985, starting in the early morn, when he was summoned to David Parker's office. At the meeting, Laurie Connell, the subject, the ogre of Robert Holmes Court's impending takeover of the Gas and Coke Company. If successful, he could have eroded the SEC's gas market by piping his own reserves from the Perth Basin. It was a meeting at which Mr. Kingsmill said he had been primed to mention Connell's name to the directors of Fremantle Gas and Coke. On David Parker's instruction soon after the meeting, he sent the Gas and Coke directors to Connell's office. The Royal Commission had already heard that within hours of meeting Connell, the $25 million sale of Fremantle Gas and Coke to Yossi Goldberg's Western Continental was set. Mr. Kingsmill said that the SEC board was later horrified when Mr. Parker directed them to purchase the company from Goldberg for $40 million. Even worse, Mr. Parker had denied in Parliament that the March 8th meeting with Kingsmill and Connell ever took place. Mr. Parker publicly washed his hands of anything to do with introducing Fremantle Gas and Coke to Connell and ultimately to Goldberg. Doug Cunningham at the Royal Commission for 10 Eyewitness News.
Police are blaming what they call motorway madness for a pile-up in Britain which has left 10 people dead and 25 injured. Many of those injured are not expected to survive.
It started when a driver in the outside lane lost control, hit the central reservation and bounced into the path of following vehicles. Within seconds, there was carnage as speeding cars and lorries piled into the wreckage. Cars were sandwiched between articulated lorries, and as fuel tanks ruptured, the whole tangled mass was engulfed in flames. While some motorists frantically flagged down following vehicles, others tried to rescue those trapped in the wreckage. There were individual acts of heroism, including a policeman who towed a wrecked car and its trapped driver out of the fire. At least one heavy lorry was reported to be carrying propane gas cylinders, each one a potential firebomb.
We believe that a vehicle may have hit the central barrier and come back onto the carriageway, which then caused all the other vehicles to pile into the back of it. But in the main accident, there are about 45 vehicles involved.
Many vehicles were unrecognizable and were simply marked with reference numbers. They'll have to be identified positively by markings on engines and chassis. The injured survivors were taken to hospital in Swindon. Some had been wandering dazed along the motorway. The fog was forecast. At midnight, the London Weather Centre had warned Thames Valley Police that it would be dense. But the motorway speed limit signs hadn't been switched on. The police say the fog was self-evident and the signs are for emergencies. They argue that if visibility is bad, drivers know they should slow down.
After the break, the latest peace moves in the Middle East, and Princess Di said cigarette smokers aren't welcome in her house.
They've teamed up to rip off the rich widows of Europe.
Perfect.
And they'll do absolutely anything to make a fast buck. Don't miss Michael Caine and Steve Martin in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Sunday.
It's Mavis Fabulous Footage featuring the famous Windsor Smith and Lipstick range. Mavis present Windsor Smith from $70 and Lipstick from around $60. And if this footage isn't fabulous enough, you could win $50,000 in gold bullion if you buy this fabulous footwear from Mavis now. They're fabulous shoes. It's a fabulous chance to win $50,000. It's Windsor Smith and Lipstick, starring at a Mavis store near you.
It looks wonderful in the picture, but will it turn out the way you hope? With successful cooking to help you, the answer will be yes. Published in Weekly Parts, it's full of step-by-step instructions with hundreds of colour photographs showing you what to do and how to do it. With lots of useful tips, like this. It's also full of recipes that will please your family and delight your friends.
This is delicious. What's your secret?
You'll find everything you want to know in Successful Cooking.
You know, you can find bush tucker anywhere. And if you want a healthy bite, this stuff's the go. Well, that's why I carry a bit of tasty tucker, like this Coon Light. It's got reduced fat and cholesterol, and you know it tastes great, because it's Coon. Hope you've got a healthy appetite.
You're right!
Great.
Coon Light, with the taste of Australia's favourite tasty.
Too right.
Save, save, save during the Strathiel Car Radio's excess stock sale. Box on digital radio cassette, only $169. Sony Auto Reverse radio cassette, only $249. Excedio compact disc player, only $399. Sony compact disc player, $449. Top brands, low prices, only at Strathiel Car Radios.
American Secretary of State James Baker says Syria, now back in the mainstream of diplomacy, has a key role to play in a lasting Middle East peace. Baker's meetings with Syrian officials are said to have been lengthy and thorough.
There are times these days when the road to Damascus seems jammed with visiting dignitaries. Its role in the Gulf War has turned Syria from pariah state to coalition partner. James Baker is the third Western foreign minister to visit the country in as many days. Britain's Foreign Office Minister Douglas Hogg is in town too, and on much...
Damp carpets or walls can be the first signs of a leaking shower. Don't let it become a major disaster. Contact the experts, White's Leaking Shower Repairs. White's will remove and retile your recess, repair any water damage, and install a flexible membrane tray to eliminate the problem. Quick action now will save expensive repairs later. Ring White's now for a no-obligation free quote. 008 04 0907. For all areas, White's Leaking Shower Repairs. 008 04 0907.
Introducing new Formula Preen. Effective, powerful. New Preen removes tough stains. And in 2 fresh fragrances, it smells even better. So try new, hard-working Preen. Preen, the great unstainer.
Families will be separated. Strangers will be brought together when the big one hits. Earthquake, the big one, premieres tonight on 7. She's lost the mother she loved.
Why does she have to die?
Now this grieving little girl is in for another shock.
Aren't you going to say hello to your father?
A custody battle that outrages Wandon Valley.
Can't take proper care of her.
I'm the bloke she calls Dad.
They can't make me go.
Oh yes, they can. On A Country Practice, Monday on 7.
Okay, everybody, off you go. Now, don't forget to tell your mommies that we need those little duckling costumes on Monday,